Look, this one is coming right out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where on May 1st, the cops were called to a school because of a threat. Now, obviously, when there's a threat at a school, there's going to be a huge response. They take out drones, they bring bomb dogs, depending on the type of threat, and it really stops the functional activity, whatever's going on at the school, and it ties up resources. Now, obviously, another hoax. Okay, this hoax, these swatting calls are becoming very common. It's being picked up by a lot of young kids are playing games. They get a kick out of it. To them, it's funny. They don't realize what type of resources are being wasted on things like this. But the most important thing to think about here is the more things like this happen, the more the kids, the staff, the law enforcement become desensitized to it. I don't never do the whole script thing because it's just not me. Okay. I'd rather have the information. So, hey, every once in a while I have a hiccup, but hey, you know what? Deal with it. But going back to what I was saying, the focus here is this. You're going to see this because things become a pattern. Okay. Everything has a lifespan when it comes to something that people get involved in. You see that on social media. But the one thing you have to be very concerned with here is the teachers, the people who are responding, especially the school people. You don't want them to become desensitized where they start writing these off, because when something serious happens, it's mere seconds that matter. We have a lot of different things to deal with here. We've got people becoming radicalized. You've got youth becoming radicalized when it comes to politics, when it comes to international affairs. You've got foreign terrorist organizations actively recruiting the youth in order to go out and commit mass attacks and stuff like that. So this is the time to be extremely vigilant. This is the type of event. This is the type of incident that me personally would rather see people panic, because okay, let me stop. I don't mean panic and start stampeding on top of each other like a bunch of bulls running out of a stadium. Okay, I'm talking about panic as you see the urgency and chop, chop, get going, get whatever protocols are in place. Let's get going. Okay. Don't say, oh my God, it's another one of those hoax, because what happens is, what if it is an active shooter? What if somebody who's coming in the back and someone called it into the 911 and they're putting the school under lockdown? Mere seconds of you not locking that door, mere seconds of that cop thinking that it's just another hoax and not responding fast enough could cost people's lives. So, hey, I know this is how things happen. People get desensitized the more that they're exposed to on the internet. All right. Things like this is something you have to always have situational awareness and always know the protocols and how to respond. If you like seeing these stories like this and see me have hiccups on video, make sure that you follow, like, share. What else do you do? Whatever. You see it on all the other videos. I appreciate you watching. You be safe out there.